What the Power Program does is we act as an activist board of directors, unofficial board of directors for connected businesses. We make you look at your business strategically. As a result, typically, and it's been our experience, you grow in revenue, you grow in employment, and you grow in bottom line income. Those three things create community development.
Well, my wish for the 6 businesses we talked about it at the small business celebration is that perseverance and staying the course. Making sure you got a good plan and then stick with it, because there will be a lot of dips in the road to success. And what you've got to do is continue to maintain your focus. And if you've got a good idea, you don't vary from the plan. You stay with the plan and you move forward to success.
Wow, watching the mentor-mentee relationship has taught me that there's more than one way to look at a situation. A lot of times when you're the person that's working in it, sometimes you can't see some of the stumbling blocks on the side. And that's when it's very helpful to have someone who is neutral looking at what you're doing from the outside and saying, hey, if I was a funder or if I was a customer, maybe I would want this service offered to me in a different way, and maybe you should try that. And that's been a real asset because it helps me with the day-to-day programming.
From the Chamber's perspective, I think the essence of the importance of the Power Program is this is all about economic development. It's all about job growth, it's about business growth, it's about providing opportunities for the range of diversity of people who live in greater Kansas City. It's about strengthening small businesses, helping them grow, providing mentorship opportunities so that ultimately the bottom line of those businesses grow and the number of people they employ grow, so that those companies, like everyone else in the community, can take advantage of the rising tide of economic opportunity in greater Kansas City.
We help businesses connect with urban audiences, and we like to call them urban mindset consumers. So it's not necessarily a multicultural audience, it's an audience that is interested in things like the arts or entertainment or just going out and enjoying different venues. There is a younger population that's coming up and coming of age, and so with the Hot Metal Creative, we really like to tap into that energy. I've learned to bring new people on, get help with, sort of bookkeeping, day-to-day tasks, things that I don't necessarily need to have my hands on, but it allows me to go out and generate more business for the company or promote my company or meet new individuals and just work more on growing the company as opposed to working in the company.
Strada is a management consulting company that deals with project management, organizational development. We deal a lot with diversity integration and homeland security.
It's been a wonderful experience for me working with Patrice to see what she's trying to accomplish and to try to be part of what she's trying to accomplish. That's what's been great.
The Chamber has helped me in this journey by giving me an avenue to introduce me to other businesses, to be more involved with the Chamber. The Chamber also gave me an opportunity to look at whether or not I'm going to look at my business as a growing prospect or one that's going to be stagnant and sitting still. It gave me that opportunity to really look at my business.
And what happened?
And what happened is we started growing.
Reynolds Electric is just really at the gate. Really, it's got so many opportunities, it's just unbelievable. The large job on a remodel of Arrowhead with another electrical contractor. I've made some great contacts that Paul has open doors for me and stuff like that. And so my service business is growing, and it's a pretty bright future.
One of the things I've found is it's very nice about the Power Program, though, is the resources that you have at your fingertips. Obviously, I don't know everything about business, but I have resources to support any question I have. So we come across a legal issue, a marketing issue, an accounting issue, we have resources to help us. And we've even recruited our own resources from Aquila when I worked there to do Larry's flyer, so we could advocate and market what he does. And it's been pretty successful.
I've instructed Paul that he's my mentor for life, so you know he can't get away from me.
Papalou's Restaurant is a 26-year-old family-owned business started by my mother and father in 1982, originally in the historic 18th and Vine Jazz District, and we're now located in the historical 12th and Brooklyn area, the Gates Plaza, and we have catering services as well as a full-service restaurant, a la carte menu, and buffet services.
I love watching what Marvin's doing, his ideas. It's fun to talk to him and kind of brainstorm about where he'd like to go. It's really refreshing to see a small business owner who has a good concept and is listening to the ideas that are coming in and really looking at his business and saying, this applies here and this applies here, and maybe I ought to do this. And so it's been very interesting for me. I can see the heartthrob of the business.
LINC Seed Company is a producer, processor of grasses, high-energy seed crops, and also conservation seeds. We currently have been working for the last 5 years in biofuels research and developing seed crops for that particular future that we think is coming very quickly in the United States. And we believe that starting in the very beginning that this allows us to lessen our dependence on foreign fuel. In 5 years, I'd like to see my company more than a regional company. We'd like to take it to a national scope and in turn allow that smaller businesses could emulate the same model that we've been following.
I started this business out of necessity and out of a tragedy in 2003. My home was hit by the tornado. A week prior to us moving back into our home, I called the general contractor and asked him who was going to clean my home. And he said that he has a couple of ladies that comes in and clean it. And I asked him, could I bid on cleaning my home? And so literally, that's how I got started in business. I was my first client. In 5 years, I would like a Clean Slate to be outside of the metropolitan area, still within the Midwest, to have a full-size staff that I can delegate to, and I can have Fridays off. Seriously, I'm not even kidding about that.